Hey guys, and welcome back. Today for the final episode of this week, we're going to take a look at Teddy's blue-yellow events that was featured in Cypher's Open. That's kind of been the theme of the videos this week. We're taking a look at all of most of Teddy's decks that were featured in that tournament, which took first place. The only deck that we won't get to look at is Yellow Rush, but because I've covered Yellow Rush recently, I decided to leave it out. Now, I'm a big fan of blue-yellow events, and I haven't played a build without Outland Ranger yet, so I'm curious to see how much impact the Sunsilk Faeria has. It's very good against stuff like Triton Warrior, Gambrian Archon, so I think it will definitely help in that matchup because it just trades with them. It's like 2 Faeria for 4 Faeria. It's a pretty good rate. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to play blue-yellow events again. It's one of my favorite decks. I don't play it that often because I often play just decks for the videos. I'm usually just playing whatever I'm planning to feature in an episode, but I'm very excited to return to it. So let's get into some matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, going into our first match here, playing against the Dickleton, the Duke of Prunes. Had a really good deck featured from Duke, the combo Tarum deck. It's very cool. If you haven't checked that out, be sure to give it a look. Now, we did see a card in the mulligan which I'm a little concerned about, and that's the Destructive Volley. Now, for me, I feel that the Destructive Volley was added for tournament purposes only. I don't see Destructive Volley being a card that would be featured outside of a tournament. Oh, it's the Face Man. Alright. So this makes things a little awkward for us going forward. I can't really play the Sunsilk Fairies because we can't trigger a draw. So I think we just take a Lake and then we pass. But yeah, the Destructive Volley targets yellow flyers. Is very good value against the Drakes. The Drakes, very good, because basically, you're paying 3 Faeria to kill a 5 Faeria creature, so the value is there. The problem is, in a ladder environment, it's not always going to be that guarantee of us seeing yellow flyers. Already flying creatures at all, you never know, right? So Destructive Volley, definitely a tech choice. This is strange. This happens sometimes. This is a secret farm boy hidden in the depths of Faeria who just causes some problems every now. But yeah, it's a card that I would probably take out. If I was to change anything of the deck, it would be to take out the Volley. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to leave it in just because I wanted to see if it was a viable option on ladder. This can be very matchup specific. If I was going to change it, it'd probably be a Humbling Visions, maybe Emperor's Command. I don't know, just like another solid event card. Soul Pact could be another one. There's lots of different choices you could put in that slot. It's quite flexible. Now, Dickleton, the Prune Man, considering to stop my Faeria, I like this. I much prefer this over going for, say, just 4 damage. Can I get to double collect? Sagami Warrior. So this looks like the deck I actually featured early on in the week. The Green Rush. Oh, very nice. So we have Soul Drain. We can take value on this, I guess. And then we can finish off the Emerald Jack and then Spirit Theft it, play it, and then summon a Taunt. So we have a lot of good options, actually. I'd really like to get this down, but I can't do it yet. I need a turn where I can draw. Wow, Ninja Toad's very good as well. Alright, sweet. So let's take the Soul Drain. We'll take this. Clear. And then we pass. So this is a dead card. Egg of Wonder's not really going to help us. Ninja Toad's fantastic pickup. Really good pickup. Now, in this situation, I would actually prefer these to be Outland Rangers, specifically. I think against something like Green Rush, they're going to be a bit difficult to set up, which is fine, I suppose. They'll help in other matchups. Green Rush specifically might be a problem. So now Duke has fallen into our little Spirit Theft trap now, which is nice. So we can kill this, Spirit Theft it. We can play this guy here, because this is going to move. And then we can use the token to taunt this up. Now, a 7/7 is a bit of an issue. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not keen. I'm fighting a 7/7 at this point. I really want to get these going, but I don't know. Like, I guess I could Spirit Theft, play 2 of them, and then I could go for the draw. See if the draw triggers. And then, further than that, I can always just play the Yak and then just taunt this up for a turn. And hope this doesn't get any power-ups. I think that's the goal here. So let's take the Spirit Theft. Take a little heal. For the double draw. Really good for us. Oh, a Spell Will. Why not? Let's see what's cooking. Oh, a Darkstalker, eh? That's pretty good as well. And okay. So we can trigger this pretty easily. I'm not too concerned about not playing this. I would rather just taunt this up for a turn, because then if this has to run into the baby Yak, we have the Ninja Toad. We can play like a Lake here and Ninja Toad off this well and finish this off. And hopefully these two guys, or at least a combination of a Fairy and a Yak, can kill Verdant Force. Another good thing about this as well, we stop a potential collection. Now, there could just be a Shrine, and we could see, like, Shrine +1 into another Verdant Force. That would be a little sad. But hopefully, Duke doesn't have a Shrine, and he has to just play, like, a smaller guy, like maybe a Mace Man, or maybe another Sagami Warrior. Power-up is decent, I guess, for damage, but doesn't really offer much stability, because all these will clear this. This is still one Faeria for some reason. Power up. Another Sagami? Yeah, okay. So just gonna take the 9 here. Okay. So we do have a clear. That's fine. All these can clear this. We can clear this with the Ninja Toad. It's going to cost us 3 Faeria because we can build. We have to build a lake anyway, so we might as well build it on this well. So we collect the Faeria with the Ninja Toad. It's just, what else do we get up to? I mean, Battletoads is pretty good, I think. Like, I think Battletoads is fine. And then we have Soul Drain to finish this off. So yeah, we'll go for, I think Battletoads is the way forward here. Man, we are so lucky we turned those fairies. The question is, do I stick this on the left or do I stick this on the right? And this costs 0 now. See, I wasn't sure if this is strange. This gained a permanent cost reduction. That's very strange. I guess we can stick this down, which is kind of sad, because I would have preferred to stick this side. But I guess it's quite nice to have the mobility on the left, because I have access to these 2 forests from here. So if I did draw Aurora, that could have a lot of potential. And I can also jump this here next turn to jump up here to kill this, to give me 2 Faeria rather than the 1. So there's also that as... Yeah, so, yeah. See, even Duke is like, Nani? What's going on? What's going on? I don't know. I'll let the guys know. So yeah, even Duke is a bit confused about that. Oh, another shrine. Another shrine. So this could just be a Virgin Force. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not. That's not great. That's not what I want to see in my life. So I do need to find Aurora. That's for sure. Let's take a draw. Guess that's okay. So I'm in a sticky situation because I can Colossus, and I probably do that. Like, I'd like to draw with this. I would like to try and find Aurora, but 19 cards could be anywhere. Colossus actually offers me a little bit of stability in a way, because I can Colossus across here, and then I can just jump this on to the forest and then pass. So I do put a very big body down, which is good. You know, these are going to help me manage the future Virgin Forces, any power-ups that show up. And now this would have to move for this to clear the frog. This might take value this turn. Maybe like play a Mace Man or something. This was actually a really good draw. This is probably one of the better draws I had. The Aurora was the best draw because I could just kill this with the Aurora, and then I could Soul Drain this. I could have like +1 Soul Drain because I was on 5, and then kept. That would have probably been game. That probably would have won me the match, I think, an Aurora in that situation. So now Duke is trying to figure out what to do. Like, I don't even know. It depends what's in hand. If there is a play, if there's like a Mace Man or something that can be played this turn, I think that taking a hit here is fine, and you just play the Mace Man. Okay, I think this works out fine as well. So, Mace Man. Alright, this is maybe a little bit better. Because it is using the card, right? It's using the 3/2 to kill the frog. It's not just going to die at the hands of the Colossus. But again, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation. Maybe I Shifting Tides this away. And I +1 into Curious Biomancer? I guess I could Biomancer first.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
That's a good draw. Yeah, so we're going to +1. And then we're going to move this away. And then just kill the Mace Man. So we get to collect off this well, which is really good. If the Queen's Guard does want to move up, we can finish it off with the Colossus. And then we can +1 into another Colossus. And then we've just got very good at defense, which may give us enough time to set up the Sunsilk and get it collecting off the wells around here, and then start challenging these shrines. Because once I start hitting these shrines and have board control at the bottom of the map, I'm going to be in a very strong position because I'm just going to gain tons and tons of Faeria. And then I'm going to be able to play like Disciple, cover some events off, and I'll eventually be able to grind Duke out. The Shifting Tide definitely strong there, you know, pushing this into a position where it's not that useful. Like, it might be just Forest here and collect. No, it does decide to move up and play another Mace Man. Okay. That works out fine for us, actually, because we have Soul Drain Spirit Theft, and then we can clear this. Is there anything better than that? That's my question. Soul Drain, Spirit Theft, clear. Leaves me on 1, hit +1 into Flight of Manta? Or into Sunsilk Fairy. And then, because then if this turns, it can kill a Sagami Warrior. but I then can stick this on double collection. It's also very good. Oh, so many choices, guys. So many choices. All right. So we know this is happening. Kind of has to. I think I'm a bit more eager for the double collection in this situation. I'm in a pretty miserable position against Virgin Force now. Queen's Guard is also very strong, but I could have a live draw of Aurora, which would, again, I feel like just win me the game if I draw Aurora at this point. So +1 Queen's Guard here is just very good. Yeah. If Sunsilk could have been better because I could have drawn Soul Drain. Oh man, that would have been it, guys. So I'm thinking of Sunsilk Fairy draw and then playing Flight of the Manta on this side. Or I could just Colossus. +1 Colossus. I have Mace Man. I could play Mace Man. It's also another play. But I'd like to... I still want to harvest. That's the thing. I still want to keep harvesting. So let's go for the Sunsilk. Now this could really backfire because if it doesn't turn, I'm in trouble because he gets to take value. But at least, I guess then he has to respect it. He might leave the Flight the Manta alone. I get to double collect. Let's do it. Alright. Alright. It was a bit of a risky play, but at least I'm giving Duke some choices to make. Does he give me the double collection on the right, or does he take value on the 1/1? This is a difficult one. He does want the value. Okay, so he's respecting it. I guess you have to, because if you do clear the Manta and then the Sunsilk turns, it's clearing the Queen's Guard for free, which is a problem. Taking the Yak and a Guidance on the Yak. Oh wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. So protecting the shrine is really adamant on keeping that shrine in check. I am going to draw. I mean, sure. I guess I could steal a baby yak here for 1. And I get to kill the shrine and collect a lot of Faeria. I can just stick the baby yak down. Ah, this is an interesting one. I could Soul Drain, Spirit Theft, double collect, and then just play Emerald Yak and get the 1/1 down. I'd still have a volley, so I can still deal 2 damage, and I can kill this. And we've just seen a power up on this yak. Then we might see that this might come around and just finish off my Manta. I think I do feel like I Soul Drain Spirit Theft. Or maybe I Soul Drain Spirit Theft this. These yaks have given me good mileage. I'm going to move this into double collection as well. So this can cut across now. And, oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have... It depends what Duke prioritizes here. Like, Duke might feel that killing this is more important because it has access to these. But then again, if this moves here, I still don't get access to the shrines. This might cut across and kill my baby yak, which I think I'm okay with at the moment. This has turned into a long game. You know, Green Rush, you don't expect to have these long games, but I guess the truth is, like, Duke is pretty healthy. I'm not really representing much of a threat. I actually don't mind this move so much now because I'd rather make Duke have a decision rather than have the easy decision of make land kill this. Goes across and kills my double collector. That's reasonable. Just starving me. A Faeria. Gets to play another guy. Oh, it's going to be an Emerald Yak. Okay, protecting the Queen's Guard. I am getting locked out of resources here. I will kill this. I am going to take the collection. I'm going to +1 into Colossus because I don't really feel that I have much choice. Now I can dash onto this fine. I guess the only problem now is if this gets Elderwood, I'm in a little bit of trouble. But if it takes a guidance, I can just shoot it with the volley. I really need this Faeria because I would like to play another Colossus without having the +1. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Slowly but surely, we are getting somewhere. This might just clear to stop my Faeria collection. I also block the Queen's Guard from collecting this turn, which is pretty good. All the shrines into Sagami, that's not too bad. Into Tiki Piper. And this is really nice. I like this a lot. Takes the clear. It's actually really awkward for me. This is awkward. This might live another turn. Something I don't want. Because I want to play another Colossus. That Piper was really strong. I must admit, I forgot Piper was in the deck. So I can volley this at least. Okay. I'm gonna stick a Virgin Force here. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. So I can volley this now at least. And take the value. I'd rather Spirit Theft it, to be honest. Yeah, so basically forgetting the Piper could collect, so I could have collected with the Piper instead. So I have another volley, so we kind of know what's up this turn. I'm gonna volley this, kill this guy, +1 and pass. I mean, I don't feel too comfortable here. I think we're on our way to losing. I still have a Faceman. Faceman could help me, but I'm out of Colossus, which is a big concern. So a play here is actually just like clear my Colossus and just play another threat, which should get damage in. So it's a little problematic for me. I paid 3 Faeria to kill a 1/1. Oh, it's a double power up? Oh, there we go. Double power up to finish things off. That was a really good match, though. I was a little cheeky utilizing the Darkstalker bug there. But good game. Like, really good game. I really enjoyed that one. Let's give a... That was a good game. I enjoyed that match. I'll have to let Manchi know about the Darkstalker. I'll be sure to get onto that. But yeah, I felt like we were an Aurora away from winning. We had so many situations where Aurora would have just won the game. And yeah, it was a good game overall. It goes to show this deck can compete against the rush decks, but once, like I said, Aurora is usually the card that wins you the match, because if you can starve your opponent out on the follow-up turn, you have like multiple creatures. But yeah, good game to Duke. Let's move on to another match. All right, guys, another match. Didn't do too bad last game. I was pretty happy with the result, even though we lost. I've also let the Lords of Faeria know that the Darkstalker gets a permanent cost reduction from Spellwell. And they are on it. They are already getting the yaks to fix that problem. Darkstalker cannot be that strong off a Spellwell. A 0-cost 3/2 in an event deck is pretty good. But yeah, that will be fixed in the very near future. So blue-yellow event has a minor buff thanks to that, if you do pull the Darkstalker off the Spellwell. Alright, so greetings to our friend here. We have ourselves a Disciple. We can kind of just relax, collect off our own wells. I'll go for the Disciple and let's go for double Spellwell at this point. Might as well give it the power up. So that's some premium Spellwelling right now. Do I need to do another one? I'll just do it. Let's get some power ups going. Into a Fugu. Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm going to Desert next turn, so I'll keep that. This is actually a pretty relevant pickup, I think. Like, these three are really good. I can give this protection. That could be very relevant in the future. Beirut could also is just a big guy. It's maybe not too relevant against blue, but it does represent a threat at least. Triton Trainer. So we can play against blue jump. And try tomorrow. And this is where the Sunsilk Fairy will shine. But not against a 5/5. And speak of the devil, there's our Sunsilk Fairy. Okay. Do I take the Fugu now? I don't think so. I could actually protection this. And then finish this off with a Spirit Theft. That actually might be a little better. I do open myself up to Frogify. But my opponent would have to Lake and then Frogify, and it means it doesn't double collect for a turn. But then again, my opponent could just double neutral here and just sit here for a turn. Oh, actually, it needs 2 lakes, doesn't it? So, actually, this should be just fine. So I can just give this protection and play this as a collector. So I could lake here, I guess, and just wait, and then I desert and lakes again, then it Frogifies. But at least I'm forcing it. I don't mind so much if I force it. And then I could gear up towards maybe a Piranha behind it. So yeah, I could desert here, collect, and then Piranha. So if my opponent does lake in this situation, I think I'm fine. My opponent goes for double neutral down or double neutral here. Double neutral here is the safest thing, but I'm safe from Frogify at least. And that's absolutely fine. So we can pick up a flight to the Manta. That's pretty good. Get to collect. Could double neutral and kill my Piranha, but then this just dies to the Warden. So I think I'm okay with that, actually. If he just goes across here and kills it, and then I guess Aurora could be a bit of an issue, but if Aurora gets wasted on this, I don't really mind. Yeah, okay. I'm game. Let's stick Piranha here. And then maybe we don't. We shouldn't have moved. Open ourselves up to Sunken Tower. Although if a Sunken Tower does come down, it's another double neutral. It clears this. I guess Humbling Vision could come down, but Piranha will get. Well, I won't get a trigger actually. It's not next to it. Maybe this was a little greedy. I should have played around the Sunken Tower there, for sure. But I am making life awkward for my opponent. I like that. I like making things awkward for my opponents. I like them to have more decisions than just the obvious one, because that leaves room for error. Oh, it might be a retreat here. I might be in a good spot. Water Elemental takes the lake. Okay. Is everything retreated? Battletoads, okay. Soul Drain is such a good pickup now. Double Spirit Theft. I could double Spirit Theft a frog. Not too keen, I will admit. So what is the play? Could take a draw for Spirit Theft. A Spirit Theft Soul Drain even. If I do take a draw, I could Sunsilk Faeria first. On this spot. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. I draw like a god, of course. Yep, we're gonna Soul Drain you. Hit you. And take Spirit Theft. Like I said, I draw like a god sometimes, I can't help it. Of all the like, the chances of me drawing Soul Drain there are so slim. It's kind of ridiculous. So this is where we could see Aurora. But I have Spirit Theft, which is pretty good. Spirit Theft's very good against Aurora. One of the best cards you can Spirit Theft, actually. That and Bombslinger, which is probably why we don't see much Bombslinger anymore. Spirit Theft being a very strong card against it. Basically, one Faeria killer guy, gain a 4/1 that does 4 damage to something. Wild. It's even better because it's wild. You can play on neutral tiles. So we are seeing the block here for the collection. That's fine. Sunsilk Faeria can do its job in killing the water elemental. This also means Piranha's going to live, which is quite interesting. Takes a lake into a MP. Ah, okay, okay. So I get to steal the Phantasm now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good as well. I'll take it. So I'm going to +1. The Colossus. Take the collection. Spirit Theft this. And just run these guys in. So that sets us up for Tri-Collection next turn. We have an 8/8 in the bottom left, a 7/7 in the top right. We also have this jump in Death Touch now to deal with any Colossus that come from my opponent. Maybe an Archon or something. It's in a pretty good spot. And now we have a Phantasm of our own. So Phantasm could be quite useful on, say, a Flight of the Manta or a Battletoad. In a pretty good position. Backpedals with the water elemental. Into our frog friend. Okay. I think I take my last lake here and go for the Manta and then just move stuff up. Just push this guy up as a threat. now he has to double neutral around to kill this. Yeah, we'll just move this up. And this now can be cleared by these two, but I really don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind at all. I don't want to move. I'm a bit cautious of pushing this guy up. I quite like sitting on this lake. So yeah, let's just see what my opponent will do to deal with the Colossus. Now, if the 4/4 and the 3/3 do run into the Colossus, that means there's no Faeria collection this turn. I also get to double collect, or I get the quad collect on the follow-up. I also keep my 9/9. My 9/9's a little better, it keeps growing. And then I also have the option to I can now MP this 2/2 to kill the 4/4 if the Colossus lives. So I have so many good options thanks to Spirit Theft. Spirit Theft being the MVP. It's not unusual for Spirit Theft to carry games for you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. The double collect. We'll move this here. We don't mind pushing this up. I'll take an aggressive lake just to get the Phantasm in an aggressive position. Just to represent 5 damage next turn. And my opponent's going to scoop there. Never going to take control of the board again. You know, blue jump things. Need that initiative to keep going. Well played there. I think it was difficult, especially top decking that Soul Drain. Like, that pretty much won me the game, I think, in some ways. Or at least was a strong contribution to my win in this match. But good game there. Let's get on to our next one. Alright, guys. Another match. Mr. T. With that premium rank. Let's see if we can steal some points. It's a good hand as well. Like, I'm pretty keen on this hand. We can get an early Disciple going. Could go for Deserts instead to get the Sunsilk down, but I'd rather get Sunsilk down on the Wells. Oh dear, that's not what I want to see. I think we have to wait, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't play this without some events to back it up. So let's just take lands and pass. We're gonna play slow here. We need, against red at least, we need this to gain some power ups. I can't allow this to be Flame Burst. This is pretty much my win condition. Oh, it's burn. Oh man, this is a tough one. Spirit Theft. We can stick a Sunsilk on the right side now to double collect next turn. Hopefully, I'm hoping to pick up a Spell Wheel or something. Just a way to start collecting. Green Guard. So lots of burny creatures coming. All right. So the matchup is a little different now. We can take our Desert. So I don't want to risk whiffing this now on this side with this Sunsilk. Oh man. Good old Ludoan. Oh, sick. Okay, so I get to play... I do get to play a Manta at least. Push this to a 5/5. Yeah, we'll pass there. So 5/5 is pretty decent. Like, Flameburst Cypher's Wrath obviously still a problem here, but at least I'm forcing my opponent to have it. Now, I could have Flight the Mantas again to force double Flameburst. But I think forcing Flameburst Cypher's Wrath is enough here. If it does get Flameburst Cypher's Wrath, at least that's not a Flameburst going to my face. And the Sunsilk should double collect on the right, unless it's like Flameburst double Cyphers. Then there was no way this turtle is going to live. I could also steal Brute. That's also an option now. Next turn I can Spirit Theft it. Oh, is he playing Training? Oh wow, I wasn't expecting Training. Ground Shake? No, can't Ground Shake. Spirit Theft? I'm not sure about that. I will be honest. I'm not too keen on that line. Alright, let's take a spell, Will. Take a lake. So we can collect here. We can then, I guess, move this into collection. I guess Garadan is a problem. Yeah, Garadan could definitely be an issue here. Now I can Spirit Theft this. That's going to happen. I'm just wondering if I Creation this. Do we at least force the Grimguard into it? Or maybe I Creation Grimguard? It's not wild. It's not going to happen. I could take a draw. But then I can't Creation. I guess I can Manta instead. Oh, Manta's such a blowout. Let's Creation this. And then I'll go for a Triton. So there are Tritons to play around the Garadan. So if Garadan does come down, it kills everything but these two. Then there might be +1 ciphers or something, but at least one of these will live and I'll still collect Faeria. If this doesn't die, I think I'm in a really good position because I can just move here, make a land, and then I play Brute and just start hitting face. Because my opponent's not quite a Scourge Flame at that point. So it's going to be Ground Shaker, Flame Burst. It's actually okay. That's actually fine. Because now I can just jump across. Play a Disciple. I'll Soul Drain this. Hit for 4. Go for another Manta? So now I'm just riding off the Disciple. I mean, I could have played Brute there, but I wanted to play Soul Drain to kill the Grimguard. There's no +1 Scourge Flame this turn. I can kill the Ground Shaker with the Triton. Because I can move this here, make a land, and then jump up and finish it off to protect my Disciple. This double collects on the right as well, so I'm tri-collecting at the moment. Another Ground Shaker's pretty strong. We might see Desert, Training, Flashwind, or maybe a Fanatic. Actually just takes the clear there, goes for Cypher's Wrath. Into the land. Okay, so this indicates to me that there's going to be a Scourge Flame next turn. So there's going to be Scourge Flame next turn. What do I do? Maybe I play Defensive Colossus. Maybe I just play a bunch of weenies around my face. Maybe my opponent just scoops. And we go up to 21. 9 points there. Feels good. Yeah, I think that was difficult for my opponent. Like, my opponent I could just block. So basically, the idea was to block with a 2-1, but then play either 2 little creatures or play a Colossus. My opponent then plays Scourge Flame, right? It can kill this. Yeah, it can kill this, maybe go face. I don't know, I can't remember the Faeria count. But this 6-4 doesn't do anything, and then I push 8 damage. And then my opponent just has to have an answer for these. And if he's not playing Scourge Flame, he's probably not winning. But good game there. Taking out Burn, I'm very surprised that we would win that match. We have quite a bit of healing, I suppose. Free Spirit Theft, free Soul Drain. I could have Destructive Volleyed this. That would have been amazing. Just an easy answer there. I should have thought of that. But yeah, good game to my opponent. Let's go on to another one. Alright guys, another game. I'd rather just throw these, to be honest. I want to find Battletoads, or I want to find a Disciple. This is the dream. The Disciple, Battletoads, best mulligans. It's gonna be a lake. All right. So we can just lake, and we can just see what's going on. We can see which side our opponent goes on, see what type of deck it is. The reason I don't like Sunsilk as well in the opening hand is because I want deserts on the wells. And it doesn't really encourage that as an opening play. But we can actually take Disciple. So we'll take a defensive Disciple on the left to start off with, and then we can slowly move it back if we are in need of killing stuff later on. Oh, we could actually play a bit more... See, I like keeping Disciples kind of sitting there and growing until I need them. So yeah, I'm going to do that instead. So let's Disciple Spellwheel. So he doesn't get spidered. Ooh, that is a draw. You can also explore. I want this to be a desert. I guess I'm going to desert here next turn anyway, but yeah, that's fine. We'll just explore here. And we'll pass. So Sister, not really worth playing until I get a land that I can stick it on, because I want a Battletoads next turn. I want a desert. Lots of things I want in my life. Sister doesn't really fit the bill. But we could get this. Could actually get value for us, depending on what my opponent does next. We've seen an elemental, and we're seeing blue-green, so this is probably beast, but it could be something else. You never know. Alright. Another Disciple. Maybe we don't bother with the desert just yet. We can just build a Disciple army over here. I guess I quite like it in this position, because if this comes down to this spot, it can move across and kill. Yeah, let's just keep building the Disciples. There's Frogify next turn if we need it. I do want a desert here. Good dash path for the Colossus. Not too important on the side your opponent's not building on. Not playing against round double neutral Aurora. Could happen, guys. A 3-5 jump. Okay. I'm not happy with how this draw went. Not keen. Not keen at all. Can now hunt down this. I think I Frogified this. It might seem a little crazy, but I need to play around that hunt down. I need to push this to 6. I'll feel better about life if this is at 6. I don't get the desert I want, but yeah, sure. Okay. Back you go. We had the Frogify for free, right? It was a freebie. I don't mind so much. I'm trying to keep these turtles big and strong. Try and force a combo removal to deal with them. Let's get a clear on my frog, which sucks, but what can you do? So hopefully I pick up another Battletoads. Frog Tosser? Yeah. Okay. So is this the more jumping variant? You know, the old X-Ged variant? Maybe the Frogify was incorrect there. I guess it worked out because it did force a trade, at least. So it was a trade.
Let's get crazy.
Oh. That's a card I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, that's definitely a card I haven't seen in a while. Now I wish I kept my Frogify. Oh dear. Maybe the Frogify was wrong. Not good, not good. Let's take a draw first. Okay. This stupid fish, why are you here? Not happy about this, but we're gonna do it. Throw my disciple at the disposal of 3 fish here and a water elemental. Double neutral. Well, can't double neutral. Can hit first, double neutral, and then just run all the fish and stuff into it. No.
Would you like some
Where were
tea?
you, game 1? Where have you been? Are you even in my deck? Yeah, she is. Just have to check then. I haven't seen her today. Crazy fish people. This should definitely move here. Just as, so when I clear this, this can just move down and hit. +1. Is that gift? No, gift is 4 now. So it can't be gift or Rakoa. Spirit Theft, I need you in my life. And a spider! Oh man. Oh man. This is the saddest time. I think I just lose, guys. I'm a gift of Rakoa away from having my face smashed in. Yeah, fairies are not that useful right now. All right, Colossus. It's down to you, buddy. Oh no, give the Rakoa, don't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that would be sad. That would be very sad. You know what, I would like to revisit Ring of Fish. It was very popular when it came out, but we didn't see much of it after. Yeah. Okay. Well played. I mean, I could draw Soul Drain, Spirit Theft, but yeah, using that Frogify. It's not great, was it? Destructive Volley. The card I've been waiting for. I think this is GG, guys. I don't think I can come back. I'm a gift away from dead. You can rain some fish on me. Got 12 damage to the face. Oh, MP. Yep, MP will do it. Well played to my opponent. Pretty cool to see Ring of Fish coming back, actually. It's just, like I said, not a card we've seen much since the Beast Blue-Green became so popular. But well played to my opponent. Nice for you playing the spicy deck. Let's get on to our final match. Alright guys, final match here. Full mulligan. Full mulligan. And we do find a disciple. We are going to be building special lands for sure. We want to build 2 lakes for this, and we need to build 2 deserts to get the mantis down with the soul drain. And we get to explore. That's also very good. I'd rather play first, to be honest, because I want to build my lands quicker. But the explore will power up the disciple at least, so we do have some synergy with the explore. And I can get this down quite safely with an explore, like Choking Sands and Nightmare being the only real answers. It's the Drake Rider. He's here. He is here. We need the destructive volley. Proof of concept, guys. That's what we need right now in our lives. We need the proof of concept. Okay. Disciple, you can come on this side. I'll explore. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have played anything, actually. Give me the destructive volley. I deserve it. I deserve to use this card. This is where it pays. This is the payoff. We played 5 games, 1 in 5. I guess we could have played it in the burn match as well, but 1 in 5 for that payoff. Let's do it. Emissary, okay. So we are in a bit of a miserable spot because we don't have... Yeah, because we don't have any more events here. See, if this mobility is onto this, I probably just get wrecked. So I am going to... double neutral into... I'm going to just Disciple. I guess mobility cleared this is kind of sad too, but I'm just going to Disciple again. In hopes it's not a soul drain, because I can just soul drain this to finish it off. We didn't find the volley, unfortunately. We didn't get the dream. But that's fine. I'm fine as long as I don't lose this disciple and this disciple. I'm gambling here. I'm not much of a gambling man, me, you see. He's just gonna come down and finish it off. Ah. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but on the flip side, we're still... Ah, are you serious? This is not the time to see a destructive volley in my life. Come on, man. This is not it. Yeah, we need to play flight because if this turns, it can actually just come across here and kill the Sunsilk Faeria if I went for Sunsilk there. So I'm blocking collection here. I'm representing a double collector on this side. So volley could come useful later, at least, you know, but it was really sad. I wish we'd picked a Spell Whirl up. If we got the Spell Whirl, we would have been in a good spot. Mobility. Oh man, this is not going well, is it? It's pretty good. It's good value though. I'm game. I'm keen. Kill this with a destructive volley next turn. Okay. No turn. Feels bad, man. Oof. Oof. Sound like it hurt. I feel like things would have been a little different if we had went first. I guess not much because of the explore, right? Oh. This matchup doesn't feel great at all. I guess I had a bad start. I had a bad start, but it doesn't feel great when they get everything they need. I mean, I can Spirit Theft into the Emissary. Stick the Emissary to the side. I guess this is okay. It's not great. Depends where this goes. If this goes here, it might be a little better because I can Aurora on the follow. Oh no, I won't. Yeah, I will be able to Aurora because I'll be collecting. So I might be able to Aurora on the follow-up. Drake Rider. Yeah, another destructive volley, please. If I had another lake, I think I'd be okay. But I don't. I could shift in tide, move this across, +1 into Aurora. But that is not an option. I guess I can Disciple shift in tide to draw a card. But that's not great either. This moves across, finishes it off. I can then Soul Drain, but I still don't answer this. This is my problem right now. So I think I draw for a Manta. Oh, okay. Good top deck. Good top deck. Now I do have the Faeria for a Aurora play. Two Faeria, another Sunsilk? Yeah, another Sunsilk. Okay. We stick a lake here because I want to double collect with Aurora on the follow-up. Spirit Theft is the saddest thing, but you know, it happens. Let's move you across. I guess I can move this here instead. Because that's a good Manta spot. I guess I have Manta spot here.
Would you like some tea?
Now the sad thing is, if this turns, it gets +1 life, which I can't Soul Drain it. So I'm hoping there is no turn for it. I guess if these trade, it's okay, but there could be just mobility and kill the Aurora. I'm way far behind. I don't think I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna fight. I'll fight for it, but I can't see a win on the horizon here. Yep. Draw more gas for the Flyers. Spirit Theft on this is really good. Just hits me for 5 and then 4. Put me down to 9. Soul Drain's really good here. So it's very easy for my opponent to get a win in line. Yep. Huh. Okay. That's really strange. I don't know. I don't like this. I get to kill this. I get to kill this now. And then I can shift and tide, collect, or shift and collect land. Hit this Soul Drain. Maybe I don't bother. Maybe I just double collect and play Battletoads. I mean, sure, why not? So maybe I stick a Battletoad in double collection? This hits me for 5. Clears this. How do I kill this? I guess this can jump back and I can Soul Drain. I'm a little vulnerable to Soul Drain if I do it that way. But I'm so far behind, I feel like I just need to take a few risks. Maybe this goes here instead to block the 5, because 4 is not as dangerous. Yeah, that's lethal. Okay. So yeah, I didn't think I was going to win that one anyway.
Would you like
It was
some
pretty
tea?
difficult, especially with the Disciple opener. No Destructive Volley. So, Destructive Volley, it was good. It was a good card for the matchup, but just a bad card in the situation. I shouldn't have played the Disciple, I think. I think also what it came down to, I just should have played anything. I should have just passed and just built lands. And then try and like put 2 Disciples down together and then play a lot of events. But yeah, a good game to our opponent there. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this episode. That concludes this week's episodes covering Teddy's lineup for the Crucible format, which was featured in the Cyphers Open. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. For this deck, if you want to play it on ladder, I would definitely consider switching out Destructive Volley, depending on what your meta's like. There's a lot of fly-in creatures about. By all means, keep it in, but if there's not, you could probably add something else that could help you out. Humbling Visions, maybe Frogify, maybe Nightmare, Choking Sands. There's some Soul Pack. There's so many different things you could add. It depends what you want. If you want more removal, you can add removal options. If you want more Faeria, you can add something like Soul Pact. So yeah, keep that in mind if you are going to play this deck on the ladder. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date when our content goes live. For the last 2 episodes, we covered other decks that featured in Teddy's lineup for the Cyphers Open. So if you're looking at building a Crucible lineup and you want to get some ideas or some inspiration, Teddy is definitely a player to look out for. One of our top players in the game, and built a very strong lineup featuring 2 control decks and 2 rush decks. So something I didn't really cover in my guide, the archetype split. So just another way you can build your lineup. If you're thinking about it, you could do maybe 2 mid-range decks and then 2 control, or 2 mid-range decks, 2 rush. However you want to build it, build to the strength of you as a player, whatever archetype you are good at. I definitely recommend getting that archetype in your lineup. And so say you're a good rush player, maybe you want to go to rush and then you can maybe go to mid-range as then, because it's a bit more flexible. So that's just an example there, but I do like the 2 archetype split. Seems pretty good. So until next time guys, take care, and I hope you enjoyed Teddy's blue-yellow events.